Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to Ella Rose Pokalux NFL Week 3 recap of the highlights and the winners from this week's NFL games. And this is take 2, because the first take, I got confused and I said the wrong thing. That's okay. I'm old.
Sometimes you don't remember stuff you know.
Apparently not.
Alright, Dolphins at Jaguars, they played on September 24th, 2020, 8:20 p.m. on NFL Network. But then we lost because we picked the Jaguars because the Dolphins won 31-13. So the Dolphins and the Jaguars record are the same, 1-2. 49ers at Giants, they played on September 27th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on Fox. But then our picked 49ers have spanked the Giants by a score of 36-9. So the 49ers record is 2-1, and the Giants record is 0-3. Bears at Falcons, they played on September 27th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on Fox. The Bears have went a little bit over the Falcons by a score of 30-26, but that sure is close though.
And the Bears record?
The Bears record is 3-0, and the Falcons record is 0-3, just like the Giants. Bengals at Eagles, they played on September 27, 2020 at 1 p.m. on CBS, but then look what just happened.
Oh no! Who won?
Well, it was both of the teams.
It was a tie game.
Because they were playing overtime, so they have the same record also, 0-2-1.
So that means 0 wins, 2 losses, and 1 tie.
Yeah. Football team at Browns, they played on September 27th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on Fox.
Go Browns!
But the Browns have won against the football team by a score of 34-20. So the football team record is 1-2, and the Browns record is 2-1.
Whoop whoop.
Raiders at Patriots, they played on September 27th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on CBS, but then your not picked team Patriots
Yeah, I don't like the Patriots.
has went past the Raiders by a score of 36-20.
And what's the record?
So both of them have the same record. They have 2-1. Rams at Bills, they played on September 27th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on Fox. But our picked team, home team, Bills, has went past the non-home team, Rams, by a score of 35-32. That is the other close game. So the Rams record is 2-1, and the Bills record is 3-0. Texans at Steelers, they played on September 27th, 2020 at 1 p.m. on CBS. But our picked team, Steelers, has went past the Texans by a score of 28-21. So the Texans' record is 0-3, and the Steelers' record is 3-0. Titans at Vikings, they played on September 27, 2020 at 1 p.m. on CBS. But then our non-picked team, Titans, has went past the Vikings a little bit, but this is only by 1 point, so that was...
Well, we knew the Titans were probably going to win, but we picked the Vikings because they're Nathan's team.
Yeah. So the Titans have a record of 3-0, and the Vikings have a record of 0-3. Jets at Colts, they played on September 27th, 2020 at 4:05 p.m. on CBS. But then the Colts have banged Spanky underneath the Jets by a score of 36-7. So the Jets have a record of 0-3, and the Colts have a record of 2-1.
Woo!
This is a very exciting one.
Woo!
Alright, Panthers at Chargers. They played on September 27, 2020 at 4:05 p.m. on CBS. But we got some good news. The Panthers have won against the Chargers by a score of 21-16.
Whoop whoop!
So the Panthers have a record, Panthers and Chargers both have a record of 1-2. Buccaneers at Broncos. They played on September 27, 2020 at 4:25 p.m. on Fox. But the Buccaneers, our non-picked team, has won past the Broncos.
Yeah, I don't like the Bucs.
Because of Tom Brady?
Yes. And because they're in the Panthers division, so I need them to lose.
Yeah. But anyways, the final score was 28-10. So the Buccaneers have a record of 2-1, and the Broncos have a record of 0-3. Cowboys at Seahawks. They played on September 27, 2020 at 4:25 p.m. on Fox. But then the Seahawks just went a little over the Cowboys by a score of 38-31. So the Cowboys have a record of 1-2, and the Seahawks have a record of 3-0. Lions at Cardinals. They played on September 27, 2020 at 4:25 p.m. on Fox. But then our non-picked team Lions has went 3 points over to the Cardinals by a score of 26-23. So the Lions have a record of 1-2, and the Cardinals have a record of 2-1. Packers at Saints. They played on September 27, 2020 at 8:20 p.m. on NBC. But then our picked team, which is Miss Lori's favorite team, Packers, has went past the Saints because we didn't want the Saints to win because they're in the Panthers division.
That's right.
By a score of 37-30. So the Packers have a record of 3-0, and the Saints have a record of 1-2. Alright, Chiefs at the Ravens. That's the final game of Week 3. But this is Chiefs at the Ravens. They played on September 28, 2020 at 8:15 p.m. on ESPN. But then the Chiefs has went past the Ravens, so that was a good game, by a score of 34-20. So the Chiefs have a record of 3-0, and the Ravens have a record of 2-1. The end.
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, for joining us for this recap of NFL Week 3. Join us next time as Ella previews Week 4 and lets you know who's playing who and what time you can see those games. Thanks so much for coming by.
Oh, and thank you all so much for 200 subscribers.
Woo!
Bye-bye.